I'm going to be doing the definitive Pokemon video game, mainline video game tier list. So this is the honest to God truth. This is the official Captain Rafa tier list. I'm just here saying the truth, dude. Like, don't get mad at me, okay? This is just the truth. I'm just the one speaking it, okay? I'm just the voice. Dude, it is actually kind of hard. Going through all of these is really hard. I love a lot of these games. All right, let's start with the original, dude. Red and blue, dude. The original red and blue. This is where it started it all. So if you guys didn't know, red and blue, like the sprites are a little wonky. Do you guys remember the sprite in red and blue? After you go to yellow, the red and blue sprites of the Pokemon, they look totally different. That's because the red and blue sprites, when they were designing them, they were more towards the beta sprites. They didn't have the final design yet. It didn't have the final design. So, you know, the Mew looked like a fetus. You know, Pidgey looked like a fucking, like, bird, but the eyes look too, like, normalized. Most of these Pokemon were not finalized yet. Tensagomori finished the final designs when Yellow came out. So you could say, like, Red and Blue sprites were a little beta-ish. It's just very outdated. I think Red and Blue is such a great game, very historic, but it's very outdated, dude. Like, it's so hard going back to Red and Blue. Like, if you're gonna play this in an emulator, or you're gonna play a video game, I think red and blue, it's like outdated. It sucks because I don't want to put it to C, dude. I don't want to put it to C because it's a really good game. Like red and blue still is the OG, dude. I remember back in 2016 when they released red and blue for the 3DS as an emulator. People were so excited, including myself. A lot of us still played it, dude. I think red and blue deserves B tier. Like, dude, I think it's B tier, dude. Like, I feel like C is too like terrible for red and blue. The big problem with red and blue, again, it's just the fucking tier list. I mean, it's just it has the beta Pokemon. It's low. It's not modernized. It's not modernized, dude. I think red and blue deserves B tier, but it's not high B, okay? We're going to line these up. So anything in front of it is better than red and blue. I think it's in the middle part of red. It's like B and C, right? Like it's like somewhere in the middle, but more towards the B and less towards the C. Okay. Definitely yellow. Now saying that, yellow is still very primitive compared to the Pokemon games we have now, okay? Like yellow is still very primitive, but at least the designs look better. Like the Pokemon sprites look better. You got a Pikachu starter. This was the first game where you could walk with a Pokemon, interact with it. Pikachu's voice was actually Pika. You know, it was like Pikachu.
Pikachu.
It actually like talked, you know, it didn't have that computerized, it didn't go, you know, it didn't have like that computer generalized voice. Like it actually said Pikachu, and that shit was fire as fuck, dude. Pokemon Yellow definitely deserves to be higher than red and blue because it's the definitive version. I'm going to put it in front of red and blue, dude. Okay. I think that's where it belongs. I don't think it deserves the A tier, but I do think it's better than red and blue. You can get all 3 starters, dude. You don't got to trade for that because as a kid, like, we don't have the Game Boy wires and, you know, you rarely have any friends to play with. Like, that shit was so difficult. We really needed the yellow to get all the 3 starters, dude. And they had a glitch where you get the Mew, dude. That was fucking insane. Pokemon Yellow is in front of red and blue for sure. 100%, dude. Yeah, dude, the Pikachu follows you, bro. You can't evolve it, but he follows you. You talk to it. It was like Heart Gold, Soul Silver, bro, did the same thing, but Pikachu did it first, you know? Pokemon Yellow. Pokemon Yellow is so fucking fire, dude. Pokemon Gold and Silver, dude. We now have color, okay? With Pokemon Gold and Silver, we now had color. The game was phenomenal, dude. With a capital P. Phenomenal. The game is so fucking good, dude. If it wasn't so old, I think I'd put it in S tier, but I think it's going to be high A, like an A+, dude. Gold and Silver. Now, let me tell you why, okay? Gold and Silver, once you beat it, dude, and like, shit you not, it had a very small team at the time to make these games in Generation 2. It had a very small team. You beat Generation 2, you get 8 gym badges, and then after you beat the game, you go to a whole nother region where you started from, dude. You go back to Kanto. You get another 8 gym badges. You face the gym leaders from the past, right? And there's some lore, right? Like, you got Janine, right? Koga's granddaughter or some shit. Your Koga's daughter, right? She runs the gym now. Like, there's lore to the story now. Fucking insane, dude. The rival is the best rival, dude, with some character development. You know, it turns out he's Giovanni's son, so he has daddy issues and he has trauma and shit. He hates his Pokemon. You know, he wants the strong ones, but later on he learns to love them, dude, and he realizes what true strength is, and he just has this whole 360 turn of point of view because you helped him realize that. And it's just such a beautiful story, dude. Gold Silver is fucking amazing. It revolves around Japan. It revolves around Japan and its culture is Japanese. So all its music is like Japanese music. It's so fucking amazing. Gold and Silver also could have been bigger, but when they were designing the game, they decided to cut some of the space memory to make the load times faster. So when you play the game, dude, and you're battling, the encounter rates, when you battle, it actually speeds up so much more faster, the red, blue, and yellow. That's why the game seems a lot more fun, because it's actually faster. Like, it doesn't take forever to load up the screen. They made a processing memory where the game actually goes on faster. So I'm very grateful for that, dude. Gold and Silver was amazing. And can we not forget about Red at the very end? There's so much lore to this game, dude. I don't know if you guys know about the beta Pokemon for Generation 2, the back in the Space Center. The beta Pokemon, it has so much history. Gold Silver, right, deserves to be like an A tier for sure, dude. That game is just phenomenal. Sure, it does have its drawbacks. All of these games do. But as perfect as it gets, especially for the Game Boy era, dude. Gold and Silver, dude. Fucking amazing. Oh, dude, you think that's as good as it gets, dude? Nah, dude. We go to Crystal, dude. Same shit I just said, just better. Dude, Crystal, bro, legitimately one of the best, dude. One of the best. Better than Gold and Silver. You know what, dude? Crystal is actually fucking S tier, to be honest. Crystal was the first game where the Pokemon move. As a kid, dude, whenever you boot up Pokemon Crystal and you could choose to be a girl, that was fucking crazy, dude. The girl's design's amazing, Crystal. She looks great. And then the Pokemon move, bro. You play that game? Like, for the Game Boy in 2001, the Pokemon moving felt alive. You encounter the Pokemon, they move. That itself was amazing, dude. They give you extra content with the Battle Tower. I didn't really spend much time with the Battle Tower. I'm not gonna lie, the Battle Tower was kind of garbage. But Crystal is definitely one of the best games ever made by Pokemon, dude. I still have my Pokemon Crystal, and I still be playing the shit out of Pokemon Crystal, dude. I still be playing the shit out of my Pokemon Crystal, dude. Pokemon Crystal is an elite game, dude. Elite fucking game. Are you kidding me, dude? Pokemon Crystal, dude. Like, it's got Pokemon... Look at the fucking cartridge, dude. Look how beautiful the fucking cartridge is for Pokemon Crystal. This has got to be the best looking Pokemon game in all the Pokemon games. Pokemon Crystal is the best looking one, dude. It looks like it's a diamond that you dug up, dude, in fucking Arizona, dude. I don't know. It looks like you were in Africa, you were digging through the water, and you found this fucking gem. Dude, look at the artwork, look at the colors, look at the nostalgia to this is insane. Pokemon Crystal, without a doubt, is an S tier game, dude. Like, that game is phenomenal. And to be an S tier in an 8-bit game, the music is phenomenal, dude. In 8-bit, dude, in 8-bit is actually crazy. Like, Pokemon really outdid themselves. This was made in a team. Very few people, like 6 or 8 people, made this game, dude. Like, very few people made this game, and it became an S tier game. Incredible, dude. I'm telling you, like, Gen 2 has so much history, dude, and Crystal is no exception. 100%. Oh, dude. Oh, dude. This is the golden age of Pokemon, dude. Oddly enough, this is where, you know, kids started to grow up and shit and started leaving Pokemon. This is the golden era of Pokemon, dude. Ruby and Sapphire, dude. Oh, dude, this is it right here, dude. Ruby and Sapphire. The Gen 3 Pokemon games are elite, bro. The Gen 3 Pokemon games are so good, dude. So, Pokemon Crystal, the Pokemon move. Ruby, Sapphire, they didn't move, dude. I remember 2003, dude. I was in 3rd grade. I was so excited to get this game, dude. My mom bought it for me. It was Pokemon Sapphire, dude. I was so excited, and I played the shit out of the game. I didn't even know how to read English yet. Back then, dude, 3rd grade, I still didn't know how to read English. I still played the shit out of Pokemon Sapphire, dude. Finding the legendaries, the music with the trumpets, dude. Like, that game is just amazing, dude. And, you know, Ruby, Sapphire, definitely, it's hard to put Gold, Silver, Ruby, Sapphire next to each other, dude, because they're both superior games, dude. I'm gonna put them at A tier, dude, but it's just, they're so superior, dude. I wouldn't be able to pick one over the other. Each one has their own beauty in the game, dude. Each one has their own beauty. Ruby and Sapphire are phenomenal, dude. But once you get to the definitive version, things change. And they change a lot more than you know, dude. More than you know, probably. If you're not a fucking nerd like I am. So at this point in time, dude, look at that, dude. No fucking dog shit games, right? No cancerous games. Like, right now, we're doing really good, right? Pokemon's at its best. I still, to this day, believe that Pokemon did the best whenever they weren't famous. Whenever they weren't making money is when Pokemon really cared about us, dude. All right, so we talked about Ruby and Sapphire. Ruby and Sapphire is phenomenal, dude. I don't have to say anything about it, dude. Like, whenever people are playing emulators, they usually play Gen 3, dude. Because Gen 3 is like where all the ROM hacks are. It's just so good. Pokemon Coliseum, dude. Pokemon Coliseum. Come on, dude. A tier as fuck, dude. A tier as fuck, dude. Actually in front of Ruby and Sapphire. Pokemon Coliseum, dude. Yes, it's a bit slow like it used to be back in the day. Like, Pokemon Coliseum was a genuine, actual JRPG. The people that made Pokemon Coliseum had no fucking idea what Pokemon was, but they were really good at making JRPGs, dude. The people that made Pokemon Coliseum are really fucking good at making JRPGs. And so they made a banger true JRPG back in the day, dude. Pokemon Coliseum was phenomenal. The Pokemon were so alive. The game came out in like 2003, 2004, and they look way better than anything we've gotten over the past few years. The Pokemon look real and they look alive, dude. They're fucking amazing. Dude, the music in Pokemon Coliseum is banger music, dude. Banger fucking music, dude. Pokemon Coliseum had fire songs, dude. Coliseum definitely A tier. Fire Red Leaf Green is the definitive version of Gen 1. Yeah, dude, definitive version of Gen 1. Better than Ruby and Sapphire, but not better than Coliseum, dude. Not better than Coliseum. Pokemon Fire Red Leaf Green, almost better than Coliseum, dude. Almost better, dude. This is the definitive version of Gen 1. Like, if you're gonna play Gen 1, dude, this is the way. This is the way, dude. Just like Knuckles would say, this is the way. At the end, post-game, you go to some islands, dude, and then you get like Gen 3 Pokemon, Gen 2 Pokemon. There were so many in-game events if you had the luxury to travel. The animations were fantastic, and the remake of the music was phenomenal, dude. The remake of the songs were great. Like, this game was just phenomenal. Fire Red Leaf Green is so nostalgic to most of us, dude. And there was even rumors back then. Back when this is 2004, the internet wasn't that big. There was rumors as kids that, you know, you can catch a level 70 Venusaur, level 70 Charizard if you clear all the islands or some shit. There was a lot of rumors back in the day. Fire Red Leaf Green is an elite game. Elite, dude. Emerald, dude. S tier, bro. I don't even think I need to tell you guys why. The Battle Frontier is one of the most challenging things in Pokemon, one of the best things in Pokemon, dude. Pokemon Emerald, definitely S tier, dude. Like 100%. The Pokemon move, the game is phenomenal, and they actually changed a lot from Ruby and Sapphire. Like Pokemon Emerald, the games, like the map itself is completely changed. The trees look better. The game design, like the areas you might not notice, is very subtle, but it's so different than Ruby and Sapphire. So Emerald as a whole is just better, dude. The end game content is phenomenal. Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness C tier, dude. Like, shut the fuck up, dude. XD Gale of Darkness had a good concept. It has great music. The game is slow as fuck, dude. The game is so slow. It's not the same. It's not the same as Coliseum, dude. It is not the same. Shadow Lugia is badass. The game starts with Lugia killing. It's like the Titanic, dude. Pokemon XD Darkness starts like the Titanic, you know. Lugia's in the over a ship and it kills everybody. It's great. The game is not the same, and the main character looks like shit, dude. The game, yeah, dude, it looks like shit. But XD Gale of Darkness is cool in theory, but it's not that great. Maybe it's still a B tier, dude. You know what, I'm gonna put it B tier, almost a C tier. It's closer to a C tier though. It's closer to a C tier for sure. Pokemon Diamond and Pearl, dude. Fuck, dude. Pokemon in Diamond and Pearl was okay. Like, it was okay, dude. Like, it was not that good. Like, out of all the generations, it used to be one of my least favorites. Like, I think it's a C tier. It's a C tier, dude. Like, Diamond and Pearl's a C tier. Nah, dude. It's not a B tier, dude. C tier for Diamond and Pearl. The regular Diamond and Pearl is a C tier. Now, people might be thinking, oh, dude, why is that a C tier, dude? This game's slow as fuck. The starters are not that good. Chimchar, Piplup, Turtwig, one of the weakest starters, dude. The music is banger, though. Some of the songs are great. Cynthia's introduced. Some of the best Pokemon, Garchomp. The game itself, after you beat her, there's literally nothing to do, dude. The game doesn't... You do not want to play it again, dude. Diamond and Pearl fucking sucks, dude. Platinum, though. Oh, dude. Platinum, bro, is a different story. Like, when you think Diamond and Pearl is good, it's because you didn't play Diamond and Pearl, you played Platinum. Platinum is an A tier, almost S tier. Almost S tier, dude. The reason why Platinum does not have as good as endgame content as these two games. You go to a second region, dude. You have a secret boss. It's like you fight yourself in Gen 2, bro. You fight Red, which is like the manga Red, which is like yourself, because you played Gen 1 in the past, right? So that it is not the same. Emerald has the Frontier and it has so many other things to offer. Platinum is so fucking good, dude. But it's not as good as these two. Like, it is good. It's up there, dude, but it's not as good. It's definitely nowhere near the C tier, though. It's nowhere near the C tier. You may be saying, like, Captain Rafa, you piece of shit, dude. You don't even play Platinum that much. I got this in 2009 from my pre-order that I got in 2009 before you were probably born, dude. Like, I was a Platinum fanboy day one, dude. Like, this is my original pre-order figure from, like, back in the day, dude. I played countless times. S tier is a special tier. Not every good game can make it, dude. That's why it's S tier, because not every game can make it, dude. You have to be, like, above. You have to be above and beyond and perfect, dude. Platinum is A+, but it's not perfect, dude. It's not perfect. The end game content is not as good as the other games. Do I really gotta tell you why? Ken Sugimori redesigned literally every Pokemon Gen 4 and under to modernize it. Small little details, but they went a long way, dude. This is where the art style changed. If you know, you know, dude. The game has a lot of soundtracks. In the game, you get close to the water, you can hear the waves. You get close to the windmills, you hear the winds, dude. The game has such attention to detail beyond belief. Beyond fucking belief. The same things that Pokemon Crystal has to offer, same things. And the same Pokemon follow you, except it's just not Pikachu anymore. It's every single Pokemon. And it has a battle frontier. So let me tell you this. It's like Pikachu, Pokemon Yellow, Crystal, Emerald, just like fucking combined and made the perfect Pokemon game ever created by mankind. The director of Pokemon Heart Gold Soul Silver was day one fanboy of Pokemon Gold and Silver. If you guys don't know the story, the director of this game, he was in line for the pre-orders of Gold and Silver back in the year 1999 in Japan. He was there in line, dude. He said he vividly remembered playing Gold and Silver and it changed his life. He said this game was the best game he's ever played, bro. New Barktown didn't have windmills, but he said that like New Barktown reminded him of like air and windmills. So that's why New Barktown and Heart Gold Soul Silver has windmills and you can hear the wind. Little attention to details like that. He said he wanted other fans to experience what he experienced as a kid. So when he directed Heart Gold Soul Silver, he put his heart and soul into the games. That's why it's called Heart Gold Soul Silver, because they put their heart and their soul into the game. Something you will never see Pokemon do anymore. Ever, dude. Pokemon will not put their heart and soul to any fucking game, but they will take your money though. This right here is the best video game ever created by mankind. The best Pokemon game, hands down. This is the best one. Like this generation is peak Pokemon. Like you're in peak Pokemon right now. I wish I knew that was peak Pokemon, dude. I wish I could savor the moment. And the thing that pisses me off is that it's so underrated. So many Pokemon fans never played this game, never heard of it, never heard of the cards, never played the games. Yet it's the best one, dude. It's the best one. Pokewalk, you get a Pokewalker with the game purchase. You get a figurine with the pre-order. The Pokewalker, you put your Pokemon in the Pokemon Walker and you walk with it, dude. And it's like it levels up. It picks up berries and stuff. It's like the Pokemon is with you digitally. It was like a Tamagotchi, but Pokemon, dude. And it actually serves for the games. You can catch Pokemon in the fucking Pokewalker. Like that Pokemon Heart Gold Soul Silver, definitely the best game, dude. And I feel really bad if you never played the game, never heard of it, or never experienced it, dude. It's the best fucking game. Black and White is where Pokemon wanted a soft reset, okay? Pokemon Black and White was a soft reset of Pokemon. The music is badass. The game took place in the US. They actually had people go to the US and New York specifically. They went to New York and they studied, you know, Americans and like what they do. And this game was, the Pokemon and the games were based off of the US. Black and White was elite. It was better than Platinum, dude. Pokemon Black and White the first one better than Platinum, dude. The gym leaders weren't just gym leaders. Every other game here, the gym leaders are just gym leaders. They don't give a fuck about you. They're just gym leaders. But in Pokemon Black and White, dude, the gym leaders are detectives, dude. They're cops. They're heroes, dude. They come in and help you, dude. They're personable, dude. The gym leaders have personality. It's insanely amazing. Its only flaw is the 3 stupid ass monkeys in the beginning of the game. That was really bad, dude. Pokemon Black and White did something that I never went back on. Pokemon Black and White made you just catch Gen 5 Pokemon and play with Gen 5 Pokemon. Ever since then, whenever a new game came out, I just played with a new Pokemon. Even on purpose. I never played with the old ones. I love that game. The music is hard and I think it's very slept on. Pokemon Black and White was the time where all my friends got out of Pokemon. No one gave a shit about it anymore. I was a 9th grade. 2011, I was in 9th grade. I was a freshman, dude. You know, people they're into girls now, and you know they want to be fucking and partying and shit. And I'm over here playing Pokemon. You know, like this is the time where it was really lonely for me, dude. A lot of people didn't like Pokemon anymore, and it felt really lonely, dude. So that's why I started being a weeb and watching anime and One Piece to like, you know, I didn't have any friends to really play Pokemon with as much as I used to. But it's really sad that a lot of people got in off of it, because Black and White was one of the best games ever created in Pokemon, dude. This generation had 8-bit art, all of these, right? But this one had 8-bit art, and it was animated. If you guys didn't know, they actually had real artists with a CRT TV next to them making the art, dude. So this game is just ahead of its time. Black and White was ahead of its time, dude. 100%. Black and White 2, bro. S tier, bro. S fucking tier. You thought Black and White was good, dude? Black and White 2 was the definitive version, dude. It was the second part of the game, but the game was just so good. Something I forgot to mention, like these is 2-year time skip, right? 2 or 3-year time skip. I think it's 2-year time skip. In real time, it was also 2 years, because this came out in 2011. Or no, 2010, and this came out in 2012. So it was a 2-year time skip. Your rivals actually change in these games. Charon became a gym leader, and Blanca, I think, became like a professor assistant. So in this games, they were gonna make what they did in Crystal, where the rival, the secret boss this one was red. The secret boss here was gonna be Hilda, but they decided not to do that. Black and White was supposed to be a reboot, like a soft reboot to Pokemon, because everybody grew up. They were trying to make the Pokemon kind of like Gen 1, like, you know, Garbodor is Muk, Magneton, Kling Clang, Conkeldurr, Machamp. You know, they had a lot of like counterparts. Even in the anime, if you watch the first episode, Pikachu loses to a level 5 Snivy. It's like Pikachu Prestige, dude. It went back to level 1. They were trying to soft reboot it, and they ended up not doing that anymore. They stopped it there. A lot of other things was going to happen in that game. Ash was not going to be in the Gen 5 anime. They were trying to change Ash into like a new character. And so that's where like they were trying to soft reboot it. It's a lot of history with Black and White, dude. Black and White 2, if you went to the Wi-Fi, this is when Wi-Fi was really booming. This is where like the Wi-Fi really started. This is where my competitive journey actually started. Black and White and Black and White 2. This is where the internet was booming, dude. And I already knew what the competitive Pokemon were. You had ranked matches. This was awesome, dude. This era was phenomenal. You will never get an era like this again. The rest of this list, dude, gets real sad, okay? Spoiler alert. The rest of this list gets really sad. Rafa a la verga. What's up, Silent Reaper? So many people had those Pokewalkers in school. They did, bro. Oh, there you are, Silent Creator. Dude, your donation came up on my restream chat, but it just came out on the YouTube chat. Silent Creator, thank you so much for the $5 donation, dude. Really appreciate you. I hope you enjoyed the tier list, bro. A la verga, bro. This is kind of where Pokemon goes downhill, okay? Pokemon started not giving a shit about you and started giving a shit about money. This is where like Pokemon really had a different vibe. Gen 6, dude, I was there. 2013, dude. I was in line. I was actually the first one in line on the midnight release, okay? I was in the Southmore Walmart, same place where I got Pokemon Platinum 2009. This game was really hype at the time because it's the first Pokemon game on the 3DS. It's the first Pokemon game that's 3D. Back then, people were fucking upset because Black and White wasn't truly 3D. It was 3D 8-bit art. 3D 8-bit. So it was 8-bit, but with animation. And it wasn't the same. I don't give a fuck about some of these starters, dude. Like, Greninja is a fan favorite, but I, like, kind of don't really care about Greninja that much. Like, he's kind of cool because Ash had him. And the anime was actually really good, dude. The anime for X and Y was phenomenal. The cards are beautiful, dude. The games are just not it, dude. This game is not replayable. X and Y had something called the Friend Safari, and I spent hours on the Friend Safari, but that's it, dude. That's all you get. Friend Safari, Shiny Hunt. That's it. That's all you get. But coming from Black and White, where you have like the tree and you have the World Championship and shit like that, X and Y was really bad, dude. I'm gonna put X and Y in dog shit tier. X and Y is a dog shit tier for sure, dude. This is the first game that gets the dog shit tier. I gotta emphasize, I love all the Pokemon games, okay? I love all of them. I played all of them. I love all of them, but some are better than others, okay? Dude, this is the definitive Pokemon tier list, dude. This is not like I'm making shit up, dude. This is the definitive. This is real shit, dude. I'm just saying the words, dude. If you don't like it, you gotta take it with HR, Pokemon. X and Y dog shit, though. It's not replayable. I fucking hate that. We'll get to that later. ZA was based off of X and Y story. The X and Y story is kind of lame, dude. I like the fact that, you know, life and death, and I like the music for the Elite Four. The music is kind of cool for the gym leaders. It's kind of like techno-y. But goddamn, dude, this game is not replayable, dude. The rendering of the Pokemon are so bad. Now in 2025, going back to 2013 and looking the rendering of the Pokemon, they butchered Tyranitar, they butchered Typhlosion, they butchered Charizard. They basically butchered every single Pokemon rendition, dude. They look better at 8-bit. People were so upset in Black and White that it was 8-bit animation, dude. But that was like a quick, like, take me back, dude. Take me back to 8-bit. This is not it. This 3D shit is not it. And we're gonna keep getting these 3D shit for the rest of the game. The 3D shit in the 3DS, dude, it's a computerized 3D model of a Pokemon. But back Black and White and under, it was actual artists making these 8-bit art, dude. It was true artists making it with a CRT TV right next to them making the art. That's why they look beautiful. They look like real, dude. They look good. 8-bit Pokemon look so much better than this made-up AI 3D shit. X and Y is in the dog shit, dude. X and Y is lucky I didn't put it in cancerous, dude. It's in dog shit, dude. But it's getting there, dude. It's dog shit, almost cancerous. Remake of Gen 3, dude. Better than Ruby and Sapphire, but not better than Emerald, dude. Pokemon Oris, ooh, dude. Pokemon Oris, dude. It's gotta be A tier, bro. It's gotta be A tier. Below Colosseum, above Fire Red, Leaf Green, dude. Most people that play, actually, bro, you know what, dude? Fuck that. Most people that play Generation 3, best starters, some of the best music, nostalgic as fuck, best team, dude. Team Aqua, Team Magma, one of the best teams, dude. We choose Emerald or Sapphire or Ruby over the remake. The best remake ever made is Heart Gold Soul Silver because people play Heart Gold Soul Silver over the originals, even the definitive edition. People still play Heart Gold for good reason, dude. Heart Gold Soul Silver has it all, dude. Anything and everything the Pokemon has to offer is in Heart Gold Soul Silver, dude. Auras is great. It's good. It's got the megas. It's definitely like it was missing a lot, dude. It was missing the frontier. You got the special episode at the end with the Oxes. The competitive scene for Auras was cancerous. But most of you guys didn't live that. Yeah, dude, everybody had the same fucking team of Xerneas and Groudon, dude. Like, the game was cancerous as fuck, dude. This was an A tier. This is an A tier. The competitive scene was not good, but the game itself was good, okay? This is definitely like an A tier right here. Better than these, but not better than these, dude. Auras is still a great game, dude. I recommend anybody that haven't played it to play it, but the definitive way to play Gen 3 is Emerald, dude. There's no ifs or buts, dude. Emerald is definitely the best way to play these games. Honestly, dude, Emerald's actually above Crystal, dude. Heart Gold Soul Silver still reigns over all of them, but Emerald is just so good of a game, dude. Heart Gold Soul Silver, Emerald, Crystal, Black and White 2, dude. These are the goated games of all time. Pokemon Sun and Moon, bro. The original Pokemon Sun and Moon 2016 introduced some great starters, dude. Some great starters. The game was great, dude. They decided to try something new, bro. No gym leaders. You have to fight the Kahunas. You had to fight the Kahunas at the islands. You got to beat 4 Kahunas. The ending was great. The music is phenomenal. The post game to this game is actual dog shit, dude. And then the villain at the very end is very disappointing, dude. Sun and Moon, bro. Sun and Moon, dude. Honestly, honest to fucking God, dude. This game had a lot of fucking cutscenes. Now that I'm remembering, this game had so much cutscenes. It was so annoying. You wanted to speed it up, dude. The Z moves was cool at the time, dude. Dude, this is a hard one, dude. This is like dog shit cancerous, just like X and Y, dude. Dog shit cancerous. This is a game you never want to play. This is a game you don't want to play, dude. Original Sun and Moon is a game you never want to play, dude. That's a cancerous game for sure, dude. That game will actually give you cancer. You don't want to play Pokemon Sun and Moon, dude. Pokemon Sun and Moon is not the way to play Gen 7, dude. Gen 7, if you want to play Gen 7, it's Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, dude. This game was the definitive version of Sun and Moon, dude, for good reasons, dude. Actual good story, dude. You fight Red and Blue from the future at the end game with the battle tree. The competitive scene was kind of nice, dude. Sun and Moon competitive, Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon was good until you get to the legendaries. This game was phenomenal, dude. The lowland Pokemon were great. The gym leaders, that they weren't there is kind of shitty, dude. The cutscenes were still there. The Ultra Wormhole, if anybody remembers that. Ultra Wormhole getting the legendaries that way was great. The lore with Sun and Moon was awesome. There's Pokemons in different dimensions. You travel these different dimensions, right? And these Pokemon, the Ultra Beasts from different dimensions, dude, they all have lore. Like in this dimension, this fucking Pokemon eats cities and you see a city that's all destroyed and shit. Like, this game is great, dude. It has lore. It has great characters, dude. Gladeon's theme is fucking fire. You're hearing it right now. Lusamine is hot as fuck. The starters are great. It's got the battle tree, dude. It's got Rainbow fucking Rocket, dude. Rainbow Rocket's one of the best fucking things they ever made in a game. This game is definitely like a B tier, dude. Not like a C plus, dude. Like a C plus tier, dude. I just don't want to put it next to Diamond and Pearl, dude, because Diamond and Pearl clearly worse than this game. This game is a B or a C, dude. This game is like a C plus. I don't want to put it in B because it's not phenomenal, dude, but I mean, it is pretty good. But dude, the cutscenes are so bad. Ultra Sun and like looking back, dude, the cutscenes were so bad. It's a C plus, guys. It's a C plus, okay? It's a C plus. It has its up. If you can get through the gameplay through the first like few levels, dude, if you can get through all of that and you get to the very end, like the game's actually really good. You get the battle tree, you get Rainbow Rocket, you get badass fucking music, dude. You get some fire music, dude. Oh my gosh, how can I forget Ultra Necrozma? Nah, dude, this game definitely a B minus. B minus, dude. Ultra Necrozma, are you kidding me, dude? Nah, dude. Ultra Necrozma, the boss, the kahunas were hard. Nah, this game was great. This game was great. Ultra Sun and Moon is the way you want to play Sun and Moon. You never want to play the original. The original is actual dog shit. Like that game is cancerous as fuck. Let's go Eevee, let's go Pikachu. You would only play this game in 2018 because the Switch is 1 year old. There is no Pokemon games on the Switch. Everybody was excited to play a Pokemon game on the Switch. That was the talk of the town on Twitter. Everybody just wanted to play a Pokemon game on the Switch, but there was no Pokemon game on the Switch. Well, in 2018, they made Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee, riding off the Pokemon Go hype and taking advantage that there was no Pokemon game on the Switch, right? All the Pokemon games till now were on the handheld. So every single game was on every single mainline game was on the handheld, right? This list has Coliseum for some reason, but that's not a mainline game. Every other game is a mainline game. It was on a handheld. Let's Go Pokemon Eevee, Let's Go Pikachu was on the console system and everybody was excited for it. So that was the first Switch Pokemon game. Everybody was really excited for it. That's cancerous as fuck, dude. That game in 2025, dude, is not good, okay? That game did not have the original story written. You do fight green, dude. The game, the Pokemon Go mechanic is just fucking dog shit. The game's easy, dude. It was cool in 2018 when there was no Pokemon games, but now in 2025, dude, why would you play this, dude? There is no reason to play this game. Absolute zero fucking reason. Like, if you want to play Gen 1, you play Fire Red, Leaf Green, dude. Like, you do not play, you don't play this game. Fuck, dude. Even play Red and Blue, dude. For honest to God, Red and Blue over this any day, dude. You only play Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee because it just came out and you want to play it on the Switch. That was the only reason why. This game goes on the cancerous tier list for sure, dude. Pokemon Sword and Shield was dog shit, okay? Like, Pokemon Sword and Shield is not replayable. It is not a replayable game. The story sucks. Hop could suck it, and it's just not a good game. I played the DLC, dude. I competed in Sword and Shield. Dynamax is the worst fucking mechanic ever made, dude. Why the fuck did they make Pokemon Dynamax? Like, that was the worst mechanic in the Pokemon video game. Competitively, Dynamaxing was bad. The only reason why Sword and Shield is not in the cancerous, it's on the dog shit list, but it's not on the cancerous. The music for it was kind of banger at some points, okay? The Gym Leader song was so good, okay? The Gym Leader song was great. Gym Leader song was phenomenal. The gym leaders were cool except Gordy. Marnie was okay. Marnie was great, dude. Hop could fucking suck it, dude. That little brown kid. I don't like Hop. I don't associate with Hop, dude. I fucking hate Hop. He needs to go get a personality instead of trying to be like his brother. The game is just bad, dude. It's like it wants to be open world, but it's not open world, dude. The game is just bad. Like, Sword and Shield, you don't want to play Sword and Shield. It's dog shit. I can't replay Sword and Shield, dude. That being said, dude, the competitive scene is also very terrible for Sword and Shield. It's just not a good game. Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, dude, honestly, it's a great game. It's a good game, dude. It came out the worst fucking time, dude. If it came out on the Switch 2, I think this game would be better because it's good in the Switch 2, but it is not good on the Switch 1, dude. In the Switch 1, the game looks really bad. It's very laggy. It's full of bugs. When it came out, I remember it was full of bugs, dude. Like, Scarlet and Violet is a good game in theory, dude. It's just slow. Scarlet and Violet is just slow, but there's more exploration than Sword and Shield, dude. Way more exploration than Sword and Shield. Like, you could actually be exploring caves and finding stuff, and it rewards you for exploring. But Sword and Shield was just like straight up dog shit, dude. Scarlet and Violet, dude, on the other hand, dude, it was slow, dude, but the characters was okay. I will say, hold on, I didn't talk about the teams though. Team Flare in X and Y, Team Flare in X and Y was absolute dog shit. Their reasoning was very genocidal. A very genocidal reason. Their drip was bad, okay? The drip was bad. Sun and Moon Team Skull was awesome. After X and Y, the villains weren't really villains. After X and Y, like Sun and Moon, they were just like gangsters, you know? Like they were just fucking rebels. Team Skull was fucking cool, dude. I fucking love Guzma. Sword and Shield had Team Yo, you know, Marnie and, you know, the sweaty fanboys. Like that shit, like that shit was so stupid. Scarlet and Violet was worse. Like they had Team Star. It's a bunch of people that got bullied, so they started rebelling, right? They didn't want to go to school because they got bullied and shit. I don't like that, dude. That's a little too kiddie for me, you know? It's like I don't like that shit. They made it up with the banger ending though. The Area Zero was amazing, dude. At the very end where you realize that Arvin's parents are actually dead and Koraidon killed him, you gotta fight the AI robot. You know, like that shit was amazing. The Scarlet and Violet, dude, better than Diamond and Pearl for sure. Is it better than Sun and Moon? I don't think it is, but it could be. You could make an argument that it could be. Scarlet and Violet better than Diamond and Pearl, dude, but it's not better than Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon had all the things I mentioned before. Scarlet and Violet, the post game has the DLC. DLC is a little boring, dude. It has cool Pokemon. The competitive scene is good. One thing that Scarlet and Violet does have, the terraforms are ugly on the cards. I agree. I don't like the visuals of it, but terraform is the best mechanic in the video game competitively. The terraform is better competitively, is better than the Megas, is better than the C moves, and is sure as hell better than the Dynamax. Terra is actually really fucking good for the game. Very healthy. Scarlet and Violet, dude, I think it's a C tier. C plus, dude. C plus, almost B, dude. Scarlet and Violet, actually a good game, dude. I can't say it's a C tier and say it's a good game with a good conscience in my heart, dude. I think Scarlet and Violet is actually like right here, dude. It's actually a B tier, dude. Honest to God, we can't say it's a good game with a good conscience and put it in C tier, dude. Almost like C tier is right above dog shit. Like it cannot be. It has a B tier, dude. B tier, B minus. Scarlet and Violet was okay. Came out at a terrible time, but it's a good game. Great game. Brilliant Diamond and Brilliant Pearl. At this point, the fan base knows Pokemon cannot make a good remake anymore. Okay. At this point in time, we know they peaked at Heart Gold Soul Silver. The one and only game remake that they did right. Auras was okay remake, dude. Like that was an okay, but nowhere near as good as Heart Gold Soul Silver, right? It's an A tier, like barely made it A tier, but it's not as S tier, right? Like a remake should be like up here, dude. Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, cancerous, dude. Cancerous as fuck, dude. I'd rather play Let's Go Eevee, Let's Go Pikachu, dude, than play this shit, dude. Like this is fucking dog shit. Like what is this? This is actual dog shit. Chibi style wannabe. Like if I want a chibi style wannabe, dude, I'm just gonna play this. It's at C tier, dude. And if I really want to play Gen 4, I'm playing Platinum. In no way in hell am I ever touching this game, dude. I played it and I was so disappointed, dude. This game is a disappointment in humanity, dude. This game is actual dog shit. Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl, cancerous, dude. These games you never want to touch, dude. It'll kill you. It will actually like make you sick. You don't want to touch these games. Pokemon Legends Arceus, the best Switch Pokemon game. That being said, dude, nah, dude. I kind of want to, oh my God, dude. Like, I don't know, dude. Legends Arceus is actually a phenomenal game, dude. They have the Hisuian Pokemon. The game was hard. It was so fun, dude. I spent hours exploring. Oh, dude, like, but Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon had some nostalgic moments at the very end, dude. It's because Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon is dog shit in the beginning, but it gets good at the end. That's its problem. Legends Arceus is just good throughout the whole game, dude. Yeah, dude. No, this is definitely a better than XD. Like, that's actually like a good game, dude. Pokemon Legends Arceus is a good game. B+, dude. You want to play, if you get a Switch game and you want to play a game for the first time, you want to play a fun game, it's this one, okay? This is the good one. If you want to play a mainline game, you want to play this one. Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. These two are the Switch Pokemon games you want to play. That being said, this last ZA game, I just beat it, dude. This game, they could have done so much more with this game. I'm very disappointed, dude. Nobody asked for a game where you can only be in one city. Lumiose. Going back to what I just said about Gen 6, Gen 6 is not replayable, dude. The story kind of sucks. And out of all the Legends games they could have picked, right? They could have picked Black and White 2, Black and White 3. Hello? Like, can you do Legends Black and White or something? Out of all the games that have way better story, dude, Gen 6 has one of the weakest in-game stories, dude. One of the weakest in-game. They decided to make the story continuation of X and Y with the 3,000-year-old guy, dude, that finally fucking dies, dude. Like, this game is dog shit. Like, you do not want to play ZA, dude. Like, if you can, do not. You don't have to play it, dude. You don't have to play it. It's dog shit. Like, ZA actually, like pretty bad. The game fighting style is kind of fun, right? Like, once you play it, it's like, it's okay. At this point in life, dude, Pokemon being the #1 IP in the world, they should be making games like this when they were poor. They should be making games as good as when it was poor, right? Instead, they're starting making dog shit games. Like Legend ZA, dude. You can only be in Lumio City, dude. You can't leave. The story continues, right? You don't see any of the characters other than... It takes 5 years after X and Y. This is like X and Y 2, okay? This is supposed to be like X and Y 2. So Black and White takes 2 years, Black and White 2. This is basically an X and Y 2 without the name. And it's dog shit, dude. It's dog shit. I was so disappointed. The characters was great. Some of the songs were okay, dude. The remake of the music is better, but it's not, you know, it's dog shit, dude. The game, they could have done so much more with the game. I'm very disappointed on the game. And yeah, dude, that being said, if you skip Legend ZA, I do not blame you. I do not blame you. Just watch videos of what happens, dude. The game's real slow. And yeah, dude, like the ending is very like... It's not as good, dude. The ending is not as good, dude. Why did they have to continue X and Y? Nobody fucking asked for a game where you can only be in one city and never leave. And if someone did ask for that, it's sure as hell not Lumiosa City, dude. It's sure as hell not that city, dude. If it was me picking one city you can never leave, dude, I'm picking Goldenrod. Are you kidding me, dude? They have casinos in Goldenrod City, dude. Have you been to Goldenrod? They have a casino, dude. You could win a Porygon, my guy. And you could also win a Dratini. I'm going to Heart Gold, Soul Silver, Goldenrod, dude. I'm not leaving that place. And if it's not Goldenrod, dude, hello? I'm going to fucking... What's a good city, dude? What's another good city? I'm going to Castilia City, dude. I'm going to fucking Castilia City, dude. But ain't no fucking way, dude. I'm gonna go to Gen 6 Lumiose. I'm never picking Lumiose City, dude. There is a 0% chance I'm picking Lumiose City to never leave a city again, dude. 0%. I'm never going there, dude. Legends EA just pissed me the fuck off when I beat the game because it was very anti-climactic. And yeah, dude, I'm just so fucking obsessed. I'm obsessed. I'm so fucking upset, dude. I'm upset at Legends EA. They could have done better, but they didn't, dude. They didn't. They could have done better. They could have picked literally any other game to continue, dude. Literally any other fucking game. No, they'd like, dude, you know what, dude? Let's skip Gen 5. Let's skip peak Pokemon. Fuck that, dude. Let's skip peak Pokemon and let's go to shit Pokemon. Let's go back to fucking Gen 6 games, dude. Again, this is all based off of the games. It's not based off of the anime because Gen 6 anime is fucking like S tier. This is based off of the games. It's not based off of the cards. It's not based off of the fan base. You know, this is based off of like the definitive experience of playing the video games. And I feel like, yes, the cards make more money than the games. The you know, the anime and the shows make more money than the games, but the games is really where it starts. This is the baseline. Like, I feel like the games is where like it actually starts. It's like the cards are based off of the games, right? And the games is what sticks to us to consume plushies, you know, like the big fucking Pikachu in the background, to consume collectibles. It starts with the games. And when they keep making dog shit games like this, it pisses me off, dude, because they could be making this, dude. They could be making this, dude. But they decide to make some shit like this, and it pisses me off, man. Okay, guys, this was the definitive Pokemon game tier list. If you have not played any of these games, but you played these games, I feel really bad for you, dude. Like, I actually feel really bad for you, man. Something's not right in your head, dude. Like, you got to get diagnosed because I think something's wrong. You really got to play these games, dude. These are like the must plays. These are like the dog shit, like cancerous games. Like, don't even touch these, dude. Like, these will actually get you sick. If you touch Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, you'll get sick, dude. Luckily with me, dude, when I bought this game and played it, I only got the coronavirus. Luckily, I got away with getting sick that way. But dude, I think if I kept playing it, something worse would have happened. So yeah, this is definitely the worst game out of here. If you're gonna play in Gen 7, dude, just play this one. Don't be stupid. Just play the good one. If you're gonna play Gen 1, play Fire Red Leaf Green, dude. That's the Gen 1 experience. Or at least Yellow, dude. Do yourself a favor. Never play this, dude. Like, this is something you will never touch, dude. Don't get sick, dude. Don't get sick. This is a no-go. This is a no-go, dude. You never want to touch this. If you want to play Gen 4, you play this one. You play this one. You don't play that one, dude. That pisses me off. Play this one, dude. Don't be fucking lazy. Go ROM hack it or some shit. All right, that's it, guys. That's the definitive Pokemon tier list. This is not opinion based. This is just a definitive tier list. I'm just saying it, dude. I'm just the one voicing it. This is just what it is, dude. You gotta go to Pokemon HR to make a complaint if you do not agree with this, dude.